Hello everyone, this is Lilium and welcome to my December favorites video. Since a lot of you clicked a thumbs up on it, I decided to make it a kind of series for you where I each month will be addressing 3 topics, which are consumables, clothing, and cosmetics. Basically all the things that I've been using a lot, and in all 3 of these aspects. Let me just say, that some of them might, from month to month, might be kind of the same things, maybe. There's one thing in this episode that is gonna be the same as last month, basically just because it's winter and it's cold, but many of them will be new, of course, and gonna give hopefully some useful tips and guidelines to you guys. So let's jump into the first. And for this, I'm gonna be talking about consumables first this time. One of the things I have definitely been loving to get, and I've been eating this throughout most of December, but mostly in the last part of December, from about the 23rd to the 20th, I've been getting a lot more of my unsaturated fatty acids and omega-3 oils through avocado and fish also. And I've also, on the other hand, like many of you might not think it's good for you, but I've also been getting a lot of saturated fatty acids. For example, coconut oil, which I have been loving to use in my cooking, as well as eggs, which are an excellent source of protein, and they're also contributing to actually lowering your sugar cravings if you have eggs in the morning. So I've been eating more eggs, and it's definitely been paying off for me. And when I cook my eggs, I cook them in like real butter. I'm not afraid to eat my saturated fatty acids as well as unsaturated, because your body basically needs both to regenerate and feel good. So when I actually get a bit snack hungry, let's say around 3 or 4 in the afternoon, I will make myself something that might sound super gross to a lot of you, but it really helps and truly is amazing. It tastes good as well. You basically take a raw egg, and you of course you have to boil some water and put it over the egg so that it's all free of bacteria. Here in Denmark we have all salmonella free eggs, but you might not have that in some of your guys' other countries. Then you pour hot water over the egg, and you can either choose to make a tea or a coffee. And then you put 1 tablespoon of coconut oil in it, and you basically take your hand mixer and you just mix it, and it becomes all foamy and super delicious. And you can add a little honey for taste if you wish. I think there's a cat at the window. I'm sorry if he's just disturbing the video. Yeah, he just likes to look at the outside. Then I basically drink it, and it helps my body to stay on top, give it something to work with, instead of, diving into having a bread or some cereal or other kinds of sugary products or products that are filled with carbs. I only actually get my carbs ATM through my vegetables. Other than that, I eat foods that have high energy levels. Of course, I don't eat as much saturated fats as I eat the unsaturated kind. And when I have bread, I don't really allow any kind of carbs, so rice, potatoes, and wheat, basically all that kind of stuff has been cut out. And once in a while I have it, but 80% of the time I keep it clean and give my body all the power food that it needs. And I basically bake my own bread, which is this. They are bags that I buy that only consists of seeds and nuts. This one has cranberries in too, just for a little sweetness. Let's see here, it has sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, cranberries, almonds, and walnuts. So also every day I will eat a little slice of it because it is very high in fat and calories. So even though some things are good for you, don't go all in on it, because then you will gain some weight. But I've really been loving this, and one day if I want to treat myself, I'll just have a little slice of this bread with some blue cheese on it, or it's so good. So I do not condone light alternatives, because my body needs energy to function, and it needs, I was at a health consultant, and she basically told me a lot of things about the body and how it works. And she told me that our cells need 50% unsaturated fats and 50% saturated fats to rebuild themselves the most optimal way. So, and ever since I have begun to do this, I know in my other video I also talked about that I wanted to sorry, my cat. That in my other video I also talked about that I really wanted to lose some weight, and I have approximately 10-12 kilos to go. But since I started eating differently and getting my fat, getting my vegetables, getting my more protein, I've basically lost 20 centimeters all over my body, in total. I measure myself around my arm, around my chest, waist, stomach, and thighs. So I'm pretty proud of that, and already lost a couple of kilos on it. So don't be afraid to eat fat, because our bodies need it. Another thing I've also been consuming a lot more is my water. And I usually don't drink a lot with my meal. I would have a little slurp of water, but I would drink a lot of water like an hour or two before I eat. And once it comes to the eating part, my stomach can just relax, enjoy, and digest the food instead of having smothered in water. So the trick is basically to keep your body hydrated before you even eat, so that your body can actually obtain all the nourishments and good stuff in the food you put in your stomach. So I can definitely recommend it. And I've also been doing this before, this kind of not diet, but more like a lifestyle change. And I sort of went back to bread and pasta and basically things that are just trash. Like your body can't use it for anything. So ever since I started feeding my body all the essentials that it needs, I feel a lot better. I'm much less bloated. And of course, cutting out as much sugar as possible. I'll still have a little sugar in my coffee, but that's basically it. Cleansing, lovely water. So let's move on to cosmetics. One thing that I really found to be absolutely necessary for these cold months is my lip balm. The one I'm using here is from La Roche-Posay. It's for very dry lips, but I like to just put it on once a day, twice a day at maximum. I think because if you put it on too much, I actually experienced that with other lip balms, that my lips get like super dry and they sort of get addicted to the moisture and they don't maintain their own moisture anymore, like basically becomes addicted to it. So I think this one is it's not a cheap one per se, but it's not expensive either. I think I paid 80 crowns for it, 80 Danish crowns, which is about $10, $11, and works really well for me. And it's also for hypoallergenics. There is no stuff in here that will harm your body. So another thingy that I have been loving is this one. It is the L'Oreal Paris Color Infallible eyeshadow in 002 Hourglass Beige. And it looks kind of, it's a little bit lighter in this video because of the lighting, but I'm wearing it on my eyes right now, and it gives like this beautiful sheen look that is not too much, but it really freshens up the eyes. And I've just been basically using it almost every day since I got it. I love the effect, and the pigments are beautiful. It gives, like I said, a nice pop of freshness to the eyes and really makes a big difference. If you feel a bit dull or something, in the morning, you just put it on and your eyes immediately pop and you look much more awake and fresh. Another lip product that I've been loving is my MAC lipstick that I also used in my Christmas holiday look, glamorous Christmas look. It is called Dark Side. Really loving this color because it's so dark and an amazing red, as you can see here. It's so beautiful when you put it on as well. Really deep red color. And if you want some attention when you're out and you want people to notice you, definitely put on this one. It's an eye-catching color. When I was in Belgium not so long ago, I always tend to go into a shop called Rituals because I really love all their products. I always buy my massage oils in there because they last a long time, and they're really not expensive compared to how long the massage oils actually last. So I decided to purchase my first body lotion, and it says here that it's a rich, nourishing body cream. Leaves skin feeling silky soft, combines the gentle fragrance of white lotus with the nourishing properties of yi ren. It's called Mi Dao, Path to Beauty. The smell is amazing, and like as you can see here, I've already been using quite a lot of it. Not really that visible, but if you could smell it. There's a wonderful rich smell of flowers, and yeah, it's amazing, really. I think you can actually also shop for Rituals products online, but I always like to go out and test it and smell it before I order anything, or before I buy stuff. A lovely cream. So we have come to the final stop, which is clothing. It's no coincidence that I'm wearing these hobo gloves, my hobo gloves. Even if they're not so warm for the fingers, but I just like to have something like kind of protection on my hands during, the cold months. My hands get cold very easily, so it's always nice to have some warm gloves on your hands. I think this is the second year that I have these. They were very cheap, and also think you can get them for cheap in your country. Yeah, it's just my personal preference. The thing that I said would actually be repeated a bit this time is socks. I was so lucky when I was in Belgium that my mom and dad-in-law, they gave me like these super amazing socks, and they're so long. They give me them in different lengths. These are very long for the foot, and then it goes all the way up on your leg, almost up to the, like a little bit under the knee. It fits me, but it's so comfortable. Especially like if you're like me and you like to wear tight jeans and it's cold, it definitely helps that you have these long bad boys on the inside to keep you warm. And these are called Thermalite, and they're definitely good at keeping you warm. So I've just been super addicted to these lovely socks ever since I got them. And they also gave me some from Red Point, which are equally amazing but a little shorter. And then they gave me some thin socks from Red Point as well, and they are all just super amazing. I can really recommend this brand to you guys. Super surprised by it. I've never had socks that were this long before, but they really like come in handy when it's winter and if it's as cold in your country as it is here in Denmark. You need this. Seriously. Speaking of the cold weather, here in Denmark we've had like a kind of a storm during the last 3 or 4 days, and it's also been like really a powerful storm in the west part of the country in Jutland, but also here it's been like the wind has been blowing really hard and it's super cold. And Thus, we have scarves. Hmm. This is one that my fiance left behind. She didn't really like it on her, but it's like super comfortable, so soft and warm. So yeah, if she doesn't want it, I'll gladly take it. Inside it has like these little thingies, and then it's just woven in black and white stripy pattern. Super cool. And you can see when you take it on, it's so big and it just engulfs like almost your whole head and your entire neck in this like a big snake of fluffiness and softness. I don't know if it's just me, but I'm really a sucker for also wearing scarves inside if I'm a bit chilly, and also hats and gloves. And yeah, I know I'm just super frozen. It's my problem, right? But I would be very delighted if you guys can tell me what some of your favorite things of December was, and leave me a comment with your response, and maybe we had some things in common. You never know. Take good care, you guys, and I will be back soon with another video.